Welcome BURNtime athletes to our first week of resistance training. Our focus is endurance and our training method are ladders. Our first exercise using the legs are called the squats. What we need to know is first of all our stance. Take your feet outside hip width so that your heels are directly underneath your shoulders. Turn your toes out slightly and track your knees out over the middle of your foot. Second, the position. The job here is to keep your spine as long as you can. Keep your eyes and your chest looking straight out in front. As you bend your knees, don't allow the knees to go past your toes. Put the weight through the heel of your foot. And finally, the movement. The exercise is to train your butt, so make sure you push through the heel of your foot every time you stand up. The butt is the biggest muscle group in the body, so the squat is a massive calorie killer. The next exercise is an upper body exercise, the push-up. What we need to know is first of all the position. Take your hands directly underneath your shoulders and form a plank position with your body. The movement is to bend the elbows back towards your heels, lowering the chest towards the ground, again maintaining the plank position. The target is to be able to take your chest as close to the surface as possible. Pushing through the palms of the hands, you push yourself straight back up into the starting position. The press up is a fantastic chest and tricep exercise, but is also very beneficial for our core. For our third exercise, we revisit the legs again, and we do the backward stepping lunge. First thing we need to know is our position. Take your feet directly underneath your hips, lift your chest, stack your shoulders over your hips, and step back into a lunge. The movement is a stepping movement. You step back generously, aiming for 90 degrees at both knee joints. Lift the heel on the back leg and aim to keep the knee straight over the ankle on the front leg. The targets when it comes to the backward stepping lunge is to step back into the lunge, lower the body and gently kiss the knee to the ground as you lower down. To push back up, push through the heel on the front leg and then come into standing position again. The backward stepping lunge is a serious butt and thigh killer, so it's really important that you maintain the position, particularly when you start to feel the muscle fatigue. There is absolutely no denying that the backward stepping lunge is a tough exercise, but it's worth every bit of effort to maximize your results. With the big muscle groups out of the way, it's time to pay attention to our core. Our first exercise is called the swimmers. What we need to know is first of all position. Lay flat on your front, lifting your right arm and your left leg at the same time. The job here is to lift, then reach, thinking length from fingertip right through to the tippy toe. The target is to be able to lift as high as you possibly can. How we do that is by reaching, keeping the shoulders and the hips still aligned. This exercise is fantastic for our back. You're going to feel this in the upper back by lifting the arms and feel this in the lower back when you're lifting your legs. Finally, our last exercise is the basic crunch. What we need to know is first of all the position. Lay on your back, lift your knees directly above your hips. The movement is to bring the elbows towards the thighs, keeping your chin in and the back of the neck long. The target is the abdominals. Think about bringing the rib cage towards the pelvis as you lift the elbows to touch the thigh. Maximize the work by lifting the shoulder blades off the floor as you crunch. So that's it, gang. Everything you need to know for resistance training this week. Have a successful week and we'll see you next time.